It's time for more angry crafting, like gathering and crafting. What's up, Zerk? Congrats on the biggest bear. Oh. So finally hit diamond and fucking TFT. Bro, I had one of the I would say it's disgusting, but honestly, dumbest games of TFT. Yesterday, like after stream, I didn't lose a single round. The entire game, from start to finish. Just never dropped the ball. And honestly, I don't really think I played very well. I played one of the most basic comps, didn't have anything special for it. I think everybody else in the lobby was just kind of dumb, honestly. Technically 23 win streak is what I had. Because the 23rd round was where the game ended. Like, I was flabbergasted. I was like, and there's diamond players in that lobby. I think there was like, oh, actually, I think that lobby was half and half. I think it was like half emerald, half diamond players. We need this. I was like, did I get this? And just worry about that one later. Because if I get this, then I can craft the craft her armor, fairy cloak one. So that's the one that gives her, yeah, healing. Yeah, the mark of assistance. Yeah, I think I should just prioritize that over the, whatchamacallit, the item customization, because we can work on that later. Most of the stuff we have now is actually stuff that's like useful. The question is, do I have the materials to make it? Surprises they're still there. Yeah, I mean, it's like 50-50 that you'll lose it to Goku if you take too long. Goku's pretty inconsistent. Okay, yeah, no, we don't have it. Where is this from? Yeah, I found it really weird that we hadn't found any Delphi Rose yet. I need to go. We're gonna go do some exploring. What are you gonna do? Anything fun, special today? Oh, Mossy Driftwood, I did that first. I guess we unlock Line Boss here at some point or something.
ライザさんたちは今の私くらいの頃に空間島を冒険したんですよね。
懐かしいな。もう何年も前か。
私もいつか見て回ってみたいです。
なかなか骨のありそうな魔物だ。訓練の成果を見せる時が来たな。俺もこっちの方は詳しくないんだよな。もともと用事もなかったし。
Watching someone doing a subathon earlier, the timer was down to like 6 hours, expecting to end today. And then the hype train started and it turned out to be a treasure train. And then for 60 more hours? Yeah, subathons, they be like that. Yuki was doing her subathon, well, her like deltathon subathon thing, and that happened a couple times. There was a couple times it got pretty low. I think the lowest I saw was like 3 or 4 hours. Then someone would be like, not today, and then it'd be like bumped up to like 24. I don't think I'd ever be able to do like an uncapped subathon. I am I get tapped out. Well, honestly, I don't think I'd ever do much of a subathon period, really. That is 200 SP. Hopefully it doesn't. They're definitely hard. Ryza is like almost dead already. Why were these ones weaker than the first two? Why were the first two stronger than everything else? Don't know, there's a recent variation. I'd seen one before, I didn't know that's what it did though. That it discounted it. But mostly because I don't pay attention. I was just like, oh, treasure train. Anyway, bye. They're really out to get people money.
陸路で空間島に来る人は大抵ここの道を使うみたいだね。ライザなら有効活用してくれるよね。
Pretty sure it's not. Pretty sure like the bat.
ここも地図に記しておこ
う。Red Tree Fork. I'm saying the abandoned village, I think it is top right, maybe? We have a thing top left, so we'll go that way first.
This 昔は岩で道が塞がってたような。ライザ、お前やったな。
冒険が俺たちを呼んでるぜ。
I don't know where the abandoned village is. I can't remember. if it was the one up the mountain or if it was the one over here, because there's a couple spots where there's like an abandoned village.
みんなで取りに来たの。懐かしいな。
Yeah, or maybe maybe I'm thinking it's the other one. Don't they have a golden kappa train? Is that the level 5 one? Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. I don't know if I've seen a treasure one, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know, honestly, I don't really pay attention when the hype trains are going on. Not unless it's like, it happens to coincide when I'm like resubbing, so that way I get the free emotes. Turn. Yeah, I really don't like the increased monster density, so, personally.
すごく舐めてみたいんだけど、
5
さすがに地面に溜まってるのはね。
うん。僕も考えたことはあるけ
do
ど
not care.
さすがにね。
またよろしく。
Yeah, I also don't like that there's no just shortcut for mounting up.
こういうのは俺に任せてくれ。
At least from what I can tell. Oh my god, fuck off. Trying to gather.
いいもの手に入るかな。
Not in the mood to be fighting everything. Yeah, I don't like the increased monster density. To be fair, this area's always had like a decent amount of monsters in a small area just because of the layout of the map. But it's just like, I don't know. I need to see if any of the items that I have on my character does anything for making monsters stay away from me. Besides the mount. Because you can't gather most of the things while you're mounted. You can like do the special mining thing and you can do whatever this is like hand pickups, but you can't like mine things. At least not on the regular one. I don't know, maybe on the other special one you can. Because there's the earth beast.
どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。
I got
ありがとね。
Oh, that's just gonna take us back, isn't it? That's kind of rude. Gotta give me some SP for this. Abandoned village and treasure. What am I supposed to do with that? Huh? Wait, where's the abandoned village then?
どこに行きますか?
I'm assuming it's still a spot that I haven't been to. That one. I thought there was one that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Very stone, homesick, Ryza's home. People Location. No idea. I'm just gonna Google it. That's the Kirkin Island area. Up here? Oh, I think it's up here. Maybe it's this way. Maybe it's this way to go far left.
ここで戦いの訓練したんだよな。俺の始まりの場所と言っても過言じゃねえ。
あそこ魔物が集まってる。またよろしく。それみんな敵よ。
ライザ一丁やってやろうぜ。
So you're trying to get equipment upgrades.
俺に任せろパティ。
覚悟しなさい。
終わりだ。
一気に畳みかけましょう。
やるじゃねえかパティ。
So yeah, a bunch of the other dude now.
それよいしょ。はあつくま覚悟しなさい。終わりだ。これでおしまい。隙だらけです。一気に畳みかけましょう。フェデリーカ一緒に行くよ。よろしくお願いします。
まだまだ。
I don't know why the first dudes are so strong, or yeah, they're so tough, and then like the following dudes, like I don't even get out of the auto attacks.
レント一人で突っ走らないでよ。
ライザ一丁やってやろうぜ。
空いてる。攻撃の速度を上げます。
終わりだ。
Even the guy that's supposed to be the big boss, otter, just I don't. It's just basic attacks. Yeah, I think I'll delay getting the item recustomization thing till later. I'll just get the second batch of weapon upgrades to see if we can make those.
もともと用事もなかったし。
あ、発見。
Oh, there used to be a boss here in the
こんな
building.
場所もあるなんてな。
Yeah, I think we'll go up first. Because I need to find where to get this, the abandoned village. I tried Googling it, and people were just like, well, you need to do the quest that we just finished to access it. But then you also... And it's like, it's the best place to get Delphi Rose. But that doesn't... Nobody shows you where it is on the map. They're just like, yeah, it's over here.
ここも岸壁に遺跡があったんだ。覚えてないな。
Oh, wait, that's the quick dismount. Or, no, never mind. So that'd be the quick dismount, because they're... But I think it's just the game just dismounting me for shits and giggles. When I just happen to hit the button. Oh yeah, because this is going to lead towards... Yeah, no, this is...
ここがもし無事だったとしたら、
Pretty
ピオニア
sure.
制度は無事だったと思う？
なるほど、陸路もあるのですね。手伝って。こちらを使った交易も考慮しましょう。
Okay, yeah, no, it is that other side. Alright. Because the video shows that it is... I'm thinking it's these up here. Because it shows like these two landmarks on the side with that map. Alright, cool. We found where it is, now we just gotta get to it.
Ryza なら有効活用してくれるよね。
Yeah, honestly, just... I kind of stick to what I said before. Like, Ryza 3 kind of just feels less like a game where it's designed to just be able to play it like completely blind, and more just like they're expecting people to, like, I guess, like, share information or have a guide or something. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. That's what it feels like, right? Because it's like, again, Delphi Rose. It's like, well, where do you get that from? And it's like, well, it's abandoned village place. It's just like, well, how do you get to the abandoned village place? And it's like, oh, do this quest line. Well, to be fair, the Delphi Rose one is probably the least, like, egregious one, because if you're someone who does all the side quests right, you would have gotten the abandoned village thing, and then you would have been kind of like, where is this? And probably have tried to find, like, where to use it. But it's especially more so an issue for the materials that require higher level gathering, like, tools in old areas. And then definitely the SP tree. The SP tree honestly should have just been, here's the entire tree. Here's what you want. Especially if it's supposed to just emulate that, you know, Ryza already knows how to do these things. You're just reacquiring the ability because game system.
皆さんといると新たな発見の連続です。ありがとね。
There's even more reason that it shouldn't have been hidden. You should just have the whole tree and you can just see what's there. At least for... No, yeah, I think it should just let you see the whole tree and just decide what you want. At the very least, if they were gonna hide the tree, they should at least let you be able to refund the SP that you used in case you want to be, in case you were just like, oh, I really need to, like, use it in this other stuff instead. .
廃れてからどれくらいの年月が過ぎたんだろうね。
Here's the abandoned central whatever. Let me go up.
誰にも整備されずに残り続けてるなんてちょっと悲しい。またよろしく。手伝って。
よく見ると雨風しのげそうな廃屋が多いな。
I wonder what's the quest that has you
旅の
unlock
時
the
に出
Earth
会う廃
Beast.
屋はマジでありがたいんだ。
魔物が固まってるな。やるか。
またよろしく。
敵だ。
100 SP is 100 SP.
一緒に戦おう。ペデリーカ。さて、一緒に戦おう。
終わりだ。
剣に炎を。今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。そこよ。覚悟して。
これに任せろハディ。これに任せろシクロハディ。
やばい雰囲気だぞ。
Stop.
切り上げます。蹴っ飛ばす。
I still find it hilarious that like how he just like uppercuts them with their sword. And to be fair, it's like a weird uppercut animation too.
終わりです。剣に炎を。お願いパティ。
あいつやばい。みんな気をつけろ。
少しでも早くお前らに追いつかねえとな。問題ない。
手伝って。
100 SP, baby. Nearly all the SP we can get. Actually, how much does it cost? I think it's like what, 1700? The second set of weapons? 1500. Oh, we're not too far off. Almost like halfway there.
青の花畑と絶景。
Crimson Garden.
ここでお弁当食べたら楽しいだろうな。
そのためには
またよろしく。
魔物をどうにかしないとね。
Alright, so there should be a bunch of them. If I can get to the gardens.
これも使えるのか。
Oh, I mean to drop down. Oh. No, that increases the quality. I've definitely seen it be 2-star at other things. Oh, there we go.
いいも
Found
の
them.
手に入るかな。
They're definitely much harder to spot in this game.
無駄にならないからね。てや
Both in 1 and 2, it was literally like
ー。さあさあ。
the things that gave you the Delphi rose were enormous. Like the flowers were taller than the characters. I think the only character that would have been taller than the flowers would have been Lent.
とりあえず集めておくか。
ここがいいな。
普通に修理すれば住める家ばかりだ。放置しとくのもったいないな。
We'll grab a bunch and then go
集めちゃうか。
try to make some good Beartelier Ryza. Or sorcery Ryza.
えい
Cloth thing.
てや
種拾いが里に帰ってくる時間だ。小さい頃は俺もそれを見る側だった。
Why couldn't you have spawned when the Delphi Rose was there?
素材
忘れられた配送ですか。
Brother.
いつからこのままなんでしょうか。
How about 50 SP is 50 SP?
えいてやてや
Do it probably like 2 more times and then head back. Adventure.
葉が鋭いものもあります。
I just don't understand why they don't let you jump over the shrubs in this. You can jump over the shrubs and just about everything. And then there's just this one, they're like, no, you must walk properly through the garden. Best behavior.
えい
Meanwhile, me walks through garden to just smack the crap out of a flower. Doesn't even have to use a sickle, just hits it with a stick.
素材集め
Oh, right. You can jump over so many things. Don't judge me. You can jump over everything. And then there's just these magical shrubs. They are truly the reason the knights that
この
say
辺り
me
は
are scared of
フォ
them.
ーレより海が身近な場所だな。
島ばっかりだからね
今度泳ぎに行ってみる？
There we go. Okay, and it gave me one.
発見
It gave me one.
お疲れ様です。
I am in shambles. Even though I think the thing is more so like the quality on it's really good. Not necessarily that you'll get more than one. Lied one more. Enjoy the peacefulness before I start raging at the next thing that just kills me for no reason. After I finish upgrading everything. I still find it funny how that one weasel, like, gauntlet
てや
request thing is,
えい
今の私くらいの頃に
like the first 2 weasels are like just super tough. And then the next ones, they're just like, ah, we're dead.
紹介もこの島が現れてから交易に影響が出て
I
る
guess we'll die.
何作ろうかな
なんとかしなくちゃ。
入れる場
Let's
所
see.
は
Port. Quality. Filter. Get anything half decent. Didn't get any stats charge on anything. Didn't even get any defense on anything, so we'll see if we can make up for it with other stuff.
どこに入れよう
This one I know, I think I have like 1 left. If there's any of them, if I didn't just use them all. Yeah, there's a whopping 1 of them left. And it only gives 1.
Hmm. 何入れようかな考えすぎかな入れる場所は えすぎかな。何入れようかな。マテリアル感解放。何入れようかな。材料は何入れようかな。まだまだすごくなるかも。何入れようかな。レベルアップ。
Quality.
こんな感じかな。
On the off chance we somehow get a chance to put it on a weapon or something.
どれにしようかな。
Let me see what. Here's the atelier and turn left.
どちらへ向かいますか。
As I think the water one is the first one we built.
こんなに大きな鉱山があるなら鉱石取り放題よね。
Turn left. I don't think that's where I wanted it to go. Oh, it's these. These things.
集めておこう。
Apparently these are really good for gem reduction. But oh, so the net on the tall one. Have to cross the bridge and follow this way. For the tall flowers.
とりゃ、さあさあ集めちゃいましょうね。
The landmark bridge. Across the bridge.
いいもの手に入るかな。
All the flowers. It's oh wow, bunch everywhere. We'll grab these.
これも使えるのか。
This way. To be fair, soulflower is actually really good.
見つけた。
ライザ
It
なら
usually has like 3
有効
fire.
活用してくれるよ
Really
ね。
nice. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Oh. I have to sort the thing by
どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。
sort the thing by
よし、
8.
取れた。
Then just burn them all for gem reduction. It's nice to have like a really good farm this early. The gem reduction simplifies a lot of things. Oh, I could farm enough to get
見
to duplicate the pendant, the energy pendant, just to put that on Ryza. So that way her and Lent are just super, well, not super hard to kill, but definitely much harder to kill. And then I can just focus on keeping myself alive.
珍しい痕跡があるっていうなら武器の素材にもなったりしないか？
どうでしょう。あまり武器職人は多くないので。
私の方で作れそうなら作ってあげよう。
Got time to talk to you. I'm trying to gather things for gem reduction.
よっ。見つけた。
Probably do like 2 rounds of these.
とりゃ。
2 rounds of these, toss them all in for gem reduction, then make duplicates of the sorcery rows that we have, so we can just dump a shit ton of them into the leather, or the, what is the fairy cloak for Ryza, hopefully. Get her a bunch of mark of assistances and a bunch of just survive. Just don't die. I'm not gonna lie. Doing all of these for the AI makes me just want to play Relink, and then just, I think I might do that. I think like when I really can't overcome my urge to play Relink, I'm gonna make like compile a list of like sigils I need to farm, like that I can farm for solo, to try to make an AI team that can just do the stuff solo. I just miss playing that game so much. So much! They won't announce any new Relink content. They won't uncap any of the Fire Grand characters because they hate us because they hate us. And they won't give us a Fire Heart from Ifrit for our mariachi shenanigans. No. That game just hates me. That game hates me because of course they know who I am. If it wasn't because I would get, like, well, first of all, I don't even know what I would post. But I'd be like one of those people on the Reddit of, like, posting X until they, you know, announce, like, a new Relink content. I always found stuff like that amusing. I'm like, bro, that's some dedication. I would not be able to replicate. Some of them are actually pretty good.
気になるな。よし、取れた。
What happens if we farm everything possible and have everything character max kit? What do I do? Then we'll just have Relink streams where it's just me emoting while I'm sobbing in the background. Those are the characters emoting while I'm sobbing. Just crying noises for like 3 hours straight. Maybe that'll get attention. I honestly, I need to bug Q, because Q has Relink, but I don't think he ever finished it. I just need to be like, hey, let's play the game, and then I need to just grab a Rook when it goes on sale and be like, hey, buy this game, so we can play. Right, meow. Hold them ransom. Even though he's been playing that, have you tried that Crystal of Atlan or whatever, MMO, anime MMO game thing? Came out recently.
Ryza-san, 少しならいいですけど、無限に採掘はしないでくださいね。
Oh yeah. MTR pockets for another run. Okay, so those don't reload. You just enter and exit. Oh yeah.
多
Interesting.
少眠くても気は張っておかないとな。
あの人は
Because honestly, I didn't even know what it was, and then I think like Rook was like, "Yeah, we're gonna try it," and I played it. I got to like level 15, and I was like, "I'm good."
発見
There's this like anime MMO called I think it's like Crystals of Atlan, Atlan.
発見
Honestly, if I had to describe it, it feels like someone's attempt at making a Dungeon and Fighter MMO without being Dungeon Fighter.
とりゃ
If I had to
見つけた
give it a
よっは
like a really short, poorly put together explanation for it.
見
あ
つけた
ー蒸し暑い。
そうですか？全然いけますが。
見つけた
お前は夏でも炉を使って作業してるから慣れてるだけだろ。
発見とりゃ
I don't know, but it's like I guess like the latest attempt, at least for the West, for like an anime inspired MMO. Well, I wouldn't say anime inspired, but like I don't know. It's been most places I've seen it describe it as like an anime MMO. I don't know. I'd call it a
工芸品を鑑賞
knockoff
してる
Dungeon
と
Fighter.
私もいろいろ刺激を受けるよ
But it's got like gotcha systems wrapped up with like a stamina system and stuff like that, which I hate. I don't know. I'll deal with stamina systems when I play gotcha games, like straight up actual gotcha games. But you make like an MMO style game and then you attach like stamina to it, and then I'm just like, no, I'm good. I already had to deal with that. I didn't like it. We can blame the fact that most of my MMO experience was from Western MMOs, where it's like, run that dungeon till you get what you want, and you run it today till you get what you want. We're gonna be in here for 16 hours. Even though the actual game I'm waiting for, that I'm kind of curious how it'll be, because honestly it seems like graphically way too good,
とりゃ
that I have a feeling that maybe gameplays wise it might end up being a bit of a flop. Is I think it's called Silver Palace is what it's called,
有名人
which
じ
to
ゃ
be
ん
honest I thought was like a JRPG from like the quality of the cinematic and like just the gameplay animations I saw, but it's like a, from what I understand, it's a free-to-play gacha game.
とりゃ
And I am like, you have my attention. I am intrigued. I like how my goal was to get through the story, and last stream all I did was crafting and gathering. This stream we're already like an hour in and all I've been doing is gathering. I'm gonna be crafting in a second. Rise the games. Honestly.
とりゃ
この服装
Rise the games.
身軽で結構気に入ってるんです。
おい、よく似合ってるよ。
I think it always happens. I think that happened in the second and the third, or in the first one too.
それだよタオそれ
I think every time I was like, we're gonna go through the story, I'd spend like the next 3 days just crafting and gathering stuff. And then I'd be like, oops.
よし取れた
No idea this Crystal of Atlan thing existed. Honestly, same. Same. I didn't know until Rook was like, yeah, we're trying this. I'm like, oh, I don't know what the hell that is. Looks at it, and I'm like, oh, seems interesting enough. Interesting enough for me to try it, like download it and give it a try.
よし取れた
And though I did, I downloaded it, messed around with it, and then went, I'd rather play Battlefront, and then went and got know, beat up.
取れた。
そろそろ魔物と一戦交えておきたいな。
Which I will be able to
ち
play
ょうど体を動かしたかったところだ。
more
サルドニカ地方は
because since I made it to Diamond and TFT, I'm
工
gonna
芸
take a
品が
bit of
有
a
名
break
な
from
地
that.
域なんですよ。これも再利用よね。
I think I'll try like seeing if I can climb through Diamond on the weekend or something. Or at least I'll see how like my first attempts at it go. Gee. $65,000 for 2
最終
runs.
回よし行け。
Holy.
これなら十分ね。
No, 653,000. Brother, my brain was so busted. I couldn't even, I even missed a digit. An entire digit. 650. Brother, we don't need gem reductions for shit. Oh, wait. That's why. Uh-oh.
何作ろうかな。どこに入れよう。
Uh-oh.
どれにしようかな。
I don't know if it saves after the gem reduction. I was so in shock. If that saves, we're kind of screwed. I alt F4'd. I alt F4'd and I really hope. I'll pick up from the last save, from the last like manual save. Cause that's gonna be a problem. I was about to say, I was like, how is it 650? Okay, it makes sense now. I accidentally gem reduced everything that I had. I don't even know how, because when I went back up, it was like, I'm so confused. One of the cards of the Final Fantasy set is Wandering Minstrel, so Yoshi's P character. Let's go! I always loved that was like, he had that in 14. Yoshi P the GOAT. Honestly, I say this even though I've heard some pretty mixed reviews on how people are feeling on how they're handling some of the Final Fantasy things for 14. Okay.
Ryza
Oh, it's all gone.
少しなら
I'm gonna have to.
いいですけど、無限に採掘はしないでくださいね。
That means we're gonna have to do that run all over again. We have to do all of the run all over again, by the way. I'm so glad I always manually save the game and don't just rely on auto save. Alright, now we do this.
どれにしようかな。
I shouldn't have any Delphi. Yeah, I haven't even unlocked the other. Okay, we're good. We have salvaged the situation. Okay, so first we go Kraken Island, go save the bum child, to get the access to the abandoned village, go run to the bro, I just wasted an entire like hour. Just gameplay with that maneuver. Memo salvage is completely dumb. I just don't get how it was so much, because I saw that it was 3, and then I like undid those 3, and like, because like it should have only been the bubbles and stuff. I'm kind of confused how it happened. Oh well. Oh well, shit happens. At least we know where we have to go and what we gotta do, so that's fine. I really should have like been a bit more double check what the hell happened when I saw 653.
普通の民家の廃墟が残ってるだけのなんてことないものだけどね。
ありがとね。
戦ってみる？
敵です。気をつけて。フェデリーカ、 一緒に行くよ。そこよろしくお願いします。お願いします。剣か炎。そりゃ私が行くよ。今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。
終わりだ。
切る。決めます。
俺に任せろパティ。
炎。そりゃ見せて好きだ。一気に畳み
Yeah,
かけま
remember
しょ
the stuff. If the number seems way too ridiculously high, it
そ
probably
の調
is.
子でやれやれ。
う。
It probably is.
今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。終わりです。
こいつでどうだ。
隙だらけさ。一気に畳みかけましょう。
パティ、怪我はすんなよ。
もうステージ権利楽しみです。
まだまだ
終わりです。
終わりだ。
モノ見せてこっちの倒しました。さすがねパティ。使います。発動します。
パティありがとさん。
そりゃ
ナイさん一丁やってやろうぜ。
レント私が相手。
Oh, I wanted to fill the drive. I guess I should have just filled the drive. I thought maybe I needed a little bit more.
少し強くなれた気がします。おーい。
Well, I'll treat the last hour as a learning experience.
俺もこっちの方は詳しくないんだよな。もともと用事もなかっ
I
た
wonder
し。
what the Earth Beast. Oh wait, no, I went the wrong way. This is the right way for the garden, but not the right way for
新
the
たな舞台。
for the
新
kid.
たな冒険。
お
なるほど。陸路もあるのですね。こちらを使った交易も考慮しましょう。
陸路で空間島に来る人は大抵ここの道を使うみたいだね。
To the left, to the left. Every time, there's always at least like every couple months a random time where that song gets stuck in my head.
すごいな。
Not really stuck in my head, it just pops up.
こ
Like,
んな
hey, I
に綺麗な
exist.
黄色の森、フォーレでは見たことないぞ。
戦う準備はできています。
ありがとね。敵です。気をつけて。
パティ、怪我はすんなよ。
そりゃモンスターの権利楽しみです。
終わりだ。
剣炎。そりゃ私が行くよパティ。今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。
パティすまね
終わりです。炎
え。けないとどめだ。
切り裂きます。必要に利用すればせーの隙だらけです。一気に畳みかけましょう。
来ねえならこっ
い
ちからだ。
いぞパティ。その調子でやれやれ。
やっどりゃ。
よ
よっしゃこっちのは倒したぜ。
終わりです。そうですよ。レッドさん、炎を
やっ
切り裂きます。
まだまだ
勢いを利用すれば急所を狙って今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。パティありがとね。それせーの
ちょっとやばいな。
They're definitely a little tougher than we use.
中心が空いてる。
中は任せたぜボス。
おいレント、背中は任せな。
隙だらけよ。
I tell you this, and then the follow-up ones are.
俺に任せろ。
さすがライザレ。
Look at him, he's so
や
junky.
ってやろうぜ。
レント人させてくださいよ。
Let's see if this kills
逃
it.
れられない。
They really liked using the super like flashbang
これで決めます。
effect on stuff like this, huh?
ルミナイトイグニス。
Good enough. Yep, there is. It's so weird.
問題はありません。
It's just like
早くお前らに追いつかねえとな。
うまくやれた気が
it's
しま
just
す。
like
手伝って。
it's just so weird that like the first two. At first I thought it was just a thing with the weasels, but now like I'm realizing it's just a thing with at least in this area where it's just like
ありがとね。
whatchamacallit. The first two are really tough and then the other ones are really weak. Alright, let's see. 14 Commander Precon is a bit of a mess considering they slapped in a bunch of characters and they all have several different things they want to do and they don't all synergize with what each level wants you to do as the commander for it. Interesting.
なんだか見られてる？
That does seem a bit of a pain, honestly. If you want to build like an exclusively 14 themed setup around it. I'm pretty sure they probably just were like, let's just have some fun with it.
素材集めに行くの？
Which forgot you existed again. You completely dodge
こ
ads.
こで
But
戦いの訓練したんだよな。
yeah, honestly, I don't know. It's been kind
俺の
of
始まりの場所だ。
hit or miss
過言じゃねえ。
because I was watching someone recently for like drops for like Guild Wars, and
もう朝。
I wasn't like actively chatting, but I was like actively watching it, and they did the whole thing where that some people I know do, where they'll be like ad break, and they'll go do something while the ad break is going, and they'll have like a little message that it's an ad break, and I'm just sitting there like, what happens if you're not affected by it? Like, what happens if the ads just refuse to acknowledge your existence? Now I just get to sit here
雨風しのげそうな廃
stare
屋が多いな。
at these words
旅の時に出会う廃屋はマジでありがたいんだ。
that say ad break. Roke's beard. Contemplation rises.
ありがとね。
At least maybe this time we'll get better Delphi Rose. Silver lining, I guess.
おーい。あの動物追いかけてみようかな。
Should I get out of my way?
またよろしく。おーい。
The fact that I had to like dismount for that is kind of annoying. Especially considering that no real... Like the animations are kind of barely synced up. Not
4年
really.
前は気づかなかったよ。
But I don't know. I kind of chalk it up. At least for me, I chalk it up to the fact that
なんだか見られてる？
Opera GX and Twitch don't like each other often.
廃れてからどれくらいの年月が過ぎたんだろうね。
誰にも整備
It hasn't been an issue for in a while, but Opera GX and Twitch have disliked each other so much where it'll break my watch streaks and just won't give me points when like sitting in some people's like chat and like actively being a part of chat.
またよろしく。手伝って。
Like for instance, Yuna, I'll sit in her streams and then I'll be chatting and then I'll be doing stuff and then it'll break my watch streak, but then at the end of the month when it gives me a recap of like attendance, it's like, oh, you had 100% attendance, and it's like, what about my streak? You bastard! My points. How am I supposed to keep my supply of box cats in this economy? And my paycheck is getting stolen from me. I never actually used the gold coin trade-ins, but better to have it not needed than need to not have it.
パティすまね
パティ一緒に戦おう。ライトさんの錬金術期待してます。決めます。こいつでどうだ。炎切り裂きます。勢いを利用すれば好きだ。せーの一気に畳みかけましょう。
This weasel's having a bad day.
さすがねパティ。この切るよいしょ。中心が空いてる。決めます。剣に終わりだ。
ライザ一丁やってやろうぜ。
レント攻撃の速度を上げます。決めます。こいつでどうだ。炎見せて。これで押しかけないでしょ。
どうだ。
ひねりを意識すれば私たちの勝ちだね。
Oh, sweet. Buff. Unlock the thing.
青の花畑と絶景。ここでお弁当食べたら楽しいだろうな。そのためには魔物をどうにかしないとね。集めておこう。さあさあ集めちゃいましょうね。
これも使えるのか。
とりあえず集めておくか。
Example with the 14 precon. Zinni's in there and he cares about you doing dragon shenanigans, which is absolutely nothing, or dragon shenanigans, which is absolutely nothing to do with your Stolu. Cares about you casting non-creature cards that cost 3 or more mana to ping everyone else for 2 damage and give you 2 life.
ここでよろしい。
あ。
島から比較的近いのに、ここに村があった話を島の人は誰も知らないんだよね。
Yeah, that seems kind of weird
どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。
for a lineup. Though it's probably just a case that they decided to forego synergistic things and more to go for a more just making sure the card feels more tied to the character kind of deal. Which in this case I can't really blame them. I don't think they really cared too much about competitiveness on them. Like there's probably gonna be some that are kind of busted, but it's probably just a case of like, well, we just want to put these characters in the game. Just like 3 more times.
ここがいいな。お昼。私お腹空いてきちゃったよ。何か貴重なものが見つかりそう。少し見て回りたいな。見つけた。
これ本当に使うの？
てやー。 ラ
Well, me either. Does make the deck a bit awkward. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably gonna be a case of it's just like, well, you can either play the full set together, if you want to do a thematic thing of just that, and have it be really awkward and not synergistic, or you just kind of put something a bit more together. Which to be honest, like I think it's fine. I'm gonna say, especially when it's like collab stuff. Especially for something that's so popular. Broad. Because there's definitely going to be people that are going to be, like, you're not going to be able to, like, please everybody. Because there's going to be some people that they would wish that, like, all the 14 stuff worked together. Because they're like, but they're all science. And stuff like that. And then there's going to be people who are just, they'd be like, but he doesn't do that stuff. No. I think it's better just to go the route of, like, well, it makes sense for the character. The 10 precon with Titus has a 3-card infinite comp. It keeps me awake at night. I think this is one of like the main reasons I got so fed up with dealing with trading card games, bro. The amount of shenanigans people would like pull out, and like the amount of shenanigans people would put together, and then the amount of shenanigans the like companies would put in their games. I'm like, I'm done with this. Get out of my face. I will collect them for pretty art, and that's it. So it's like, what is it? I think Pokemon recently came out with like a Team Rocket thing for the trading card game. I've been having a bunch of ads on like Twitch and YouTube for it. And then one of the people I follow and know from streaming, they went to a Poke tournament recently, which was kind of cool. Like a trading card one. I think I think that's like, yeah, that's probably on my bucket list. I think I'd like to go to like a Pokemon like tournament, like a trading card game tournament, just to be there. That and a fighting game tournament are probably like the two big ones on my list, on my bucket list of wanting to go at least once. But if it's a fighting game one, I'd want to go to like something like either Combo Breaker or like Evo. Pretty big one. Be pretty cool. I used to be a pretty avid Evo watcher. I'll do one more. Actually, I'd always watch the streams for it, for the Tekken side. There was a bit that I used to have like a couple of buddies. We'd watch it together, kind of treat it like a sports night thing. You know, instead of sitting around watching like football, we'd watch Evo. Good times. I don't know, maybe we'll do it next year or something. Do like a Evo watch along. Alright. Alright, now we gotta do the farming route. We'll do it 2. We'll do 2, see how much it gives us. Really, I just need enough to get Delphi or Sorcery Rose oops. Enough to make like a couple, like at least like 3 or 4 extra. Comes from having a card in it, known for having infinite combo shenanigans. Found it calling Walking Ballista, and the deck itself directly built around what said card needs for its shenanigans and +1/+1 counters. That makes me want to drink. That makes me sad and makes me want to drink. If I was playing Magic, I would probably be like, but what? Hate this. Why has that force? It kind of reminds me a bit of Hearthstone. I used to play Hearthstone a bunch when it was new. And there was a specific warrior deck that was based around, it was themed around, whatchamacallit, Deep Rock. Where you would have these cards, I forget what they were called. They're like these, I think it's like drunken dwarves or whatever. And basically the way they worked is it was like, I think it was like every time they took damage, they multiplied. It was either that or every time they took damage, they gained like +1/+1 or something like that. I don't know. Basically, the general gist of it is you would summon a bunch of them, have them on your board, and then just use Whirlwind, which deals 1 damage to everything on the board, including your own team. And you would just all of a sudden have a shit ton of them, and they'd be like super strong, and you just like bludgeon the enemy to death. It was an incredibly toxic fucking deck to deal with. Actually, I preferred the Shield Slam warrior deck, where you just stack in an astronomically shit ton of armor, and then you just Shield Slam someone for like half their HP. Good times. To be honest, the shenanigans they probably can get into now are probably even worse, because I remember the... Get it? Yeah. Those were the days. But I remember the level of shenanigans you could get into that game, they just kept ratcheting it up. Because when they did the Mecha Gnome expansion, like that introduced a lot of like just straight bullshit. A lot of combos, especially for Kali's. That shit was disgusting. I was just a simple bear. I just liked my shaman totem decks of shenanigans and my Shield Slam warrior decks. They gave me life. Honestly, if I had to choose a game that I don't know about not necessarily get back into in the aspect of playing it, but like watching like people play, it would probably be Hearthstone. Because watching Yuna play Master Duels whenever she randomly gets the itch nowadays while grinding gives me a headache because I have no idea what the hell's going on there. And then like just you filling me in on like the Magic the Gathering stuff, I'm just like, I would rather not have to do collegiate level astrophysics calculations to try to figure out what's going on some of those rundowns. Apparently kept making shenanigans in it, but I haven't played Hearthstone since like 2016. Yeah, I haven't played since probably around that time too. Actually, probably even before that. Because I used to always log in and rank high enough to get the card back. Because I thought that was a pretty cool little system. But yeah, it's just... I couldn't keep up, so I just got kind of fed up with it. As is the most case in most trading card games I play. I just get tired of having to keep up with the shenanigans. Because I have like a very particular taste for trading card, well, for deck setups. Which is basically just random bullshit that I find fun. Like, when I first got into Magic the Gathering, my introduction to it was this just incredibly dumb kamikaze goblin deck that was like pretty old, and oh my god, I had so much fun being an absolute menace. Absolute menace. That was definitely like, you're either winning or you're losing. There's no in between. There's no comeback. It's like either everything's set up and you're just blowing somebody up, or you're just dying because all your goblins just can't do anything. I'll do that, or I'll do stupid things like turn all of my mountain cards into fucking 10 flying creatures. Fun times, fun times.
気をつけようね。見つけた。
I'll do these 2 runs, and then this time not gem reduce my entire stock of items.
ははよっよっは発見
And actually only gem reduce the few
よ
things.
くわからん美術品が大量に飾られてるんだよな。
モリッツさんはそういうの好きそうだよね。よし、取れた。
サルドニカの工芸品も売り
Keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh too? Don't bother talking about it with anyone that doesn't also keep up with it. It went off the rails a while ago. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to like get back to like figuring it out with like Yuna streaming when she was streaming it for a while, and I was just like, I can't. I just can't. There's just way too much shit. I'll just watch her put down 1 card and then proceed to have like 3 chain things like pop up like back to back, and she's just sitting there like making decisions, and I'm just like, I see. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Winning. Boom. Whatever she did fails, and then I'm just like, never mind. I have no idea. I'm just like, I got nothing. I can't. Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten so like that shit crazy that I can't. That's too much.
武器の素材にもなったりしないか？
どうでしょう
Even though I got a Magic the Gathering
多くないので
meme like on some of the YouTube shorts. it was always, and it's always like the fire. It's always a mountain deck where it's like either a blue deck or a white deck did 1 too many things. And so you're holding in one hand 3 cards of, you know, destroy all islands, you know, or you're holding on the other one just destroy all plains cards. Oh, it's so good. I'm like, yup. When a blue deck casts counter spell 1 too many times, and when a white deck casts 1 too many tokens. Just like, yep.
工芸品を鑑賞してると私もいろいろ刺激を受けるよ。
別のジャンルに触れてみるのは面白いかもね。
今度絵画とかも見てみようかな。とりゃよし、取れた。
Yeah, trading card games are usually pretty hard to keep up with after they've been out for a while, because in like the pursuing of keeping things like fresh for players who play it a lot, they tend to add in like all sorts of crazy mechanics. Which like I understand, though in some cases it's like pretty sure you could probably do just fine if you just do solid like simple mechanics. Like to be honest, I don't know how the Pokemon like trading card game goes, because I didn't even attempt to get into that when I was like looking at it, because we used to have Pokemon cards. I used to collect them when I was younger. Like my brother had some, and then like I was like, oh, these are pretty cool, so I collected them for a little bit. And then I remember knowing someone who actually played the trading card game, and I was like, could you teach me? And they're like, sure. And I think I was like 15 minutes into the like just like he was really good at like teaching people how to play it. But I was just like, this is too much. I don't want to do it. I was like, get this out of my face. Boots up my Game Boy Advance. That was Exodia was brought into a tournament like 2 years ago and pulled off the Obliterate against the best deck in the meta. Let's go, baby! That's all I need to know. As long as that shit still works, oh, that's it. Nothing else matters. Alright, let's try this again. To be fair, this is still a lot. This is 44. Like, we're already at, like, in the 40,000s. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go, 65,000. Yeah, it's okay, so nice. Alright, there we go. We didn't dismantle everything and its grandmother on accident. Alright, so now we... Oh, right, I forgot to... It still didn't give me enough for 2,000. Grab this. Yeah, and then I'll just grab this next, and then after that we'll get the other stuff, the item restructuring. Pull it off twice to win the match, you should say, because it was a live stream match from the event. Forgot what the person did overall at the end of the tournament. But yeah, honestly, I don't even care if that's like the only matches we won. Like, I'd win if I could just pull that off. I'd be like, yep, that's right, that's me. That's pretty cool though. I dig it. It's like when what is it? Low Majin. This was like 5 years ago or something. King has always been one of those characters where, like, in tournaments he doesn't do very well, because especially in high level tournaments, because people know the breaks for, like, you have a 50-50 on breaking his grapple chains, because it's 1 of 2 buttons, so you just have to, as soon as you guess right, you're like out of the combo, and then usually it opens them up to just getting bodied. And then you have like Low Majin, who for the longest time was like considered one of, if not the best, like, King players, even though there's a new guy now that I'd heard about that was like really good. King players in the Tekken Pro scene, and there was just 1 year. I think he ended up third or second. I don't know. All I know is he was just dumpstering people, like dumpstering the goats of Tekken. Like, I remember I think they did like a little documentary on it, and it was just like, I think the title of the documentary was like the King player that made gods bleed or some shit. Like, it was hype. I was like, ugh. That's the type of stuff that, you know, even if you don't win, you're just like, I am healed. So good. And as you know, and I can't be unbiased. I can't admit that I'm unbiased, because King's always been my favorite like Tekken character. But it was, that's why I love fighting games, dude. That's why I like competition stuff, period. Honestly. Because you get like cool stuff like that just pops up out of nowhere. Make some duplication. Kind of expensive, but should be fine. Is I have to unequip it? Do that to Ryza. Between that and the Pixie, the Fairy Cloak, she should be pretty safe from death. Oh, I should probably make copies of that.
よし行け
Especially because just doing 2 runs gets us like 60,000 something gem reduction. Like we're
どれにし
basically
ようか
chilling
な
for gem reduction for the rest of the
何
game.
入れようかな材料は材料は
Do you want another stats chart or we want the defense? We'll do the defense speed one.
入れる場所は何入れようかな考えすぎかな考えすぎかな入れる場所は何入
I
れ
say
よう
we
か
don't
な
have a 4, so I think I'd rather just get
材料は
Pixie Power large, and then that would give us.
入れる場所は
Oh, we didn't
入れ
get
る場
any.
所は
Crap. We didn't get anything for traits. Hmm.
材料は
+1 soul flower. Which we didn't keep any. Crap. Oh. Oh, with reflective armor. That works fine just because when we get this. Oh, actually, that works perfectly fine. Yeah, because I'd rather get the stats charge up. And it's the reflective
どれ
armor.
にしようかなこんな感じよし
So it'll make her even tankier. Yeah, she's got Pixie Power large. We don't have as many as Markovus assistants as I would want, but we can fix that later once we get the
どれにしようかな
item restructuring. Right. He should, yeah, he needs. Ryza, this would be an enormous upgrade. Yeah, 17 and 4 to like 53, 19, and 24. That's a huge upgrade for her. Give her. Just regens. It's not enough. I want to get this first. Oh, I forgot to check out. Early default remaster is okay. Yeah, so it comes out with the wait, it's comes out with Switch 2. Wait, it's a Switch 2 exclusive? Oh, that's kind of annoying. How do you justify that being a Switch 2 exclusive? I find it hard to believe that a Bravely Default remaster would be to a degree that it would only be able to run on the Switch 2. Okay, it's a Switch 2. Okay, for some weird reason, a 3DS remaster is a Switch 2 exclusive. Meanwhile, points at the Xenoblade games. Like, oh, there's no way that's not just to try to drum up people to buy the Switch 2. But I find it incredibly hard to believe that Bravely Default remaster, a remaster of a 3DS game, would be potent enough that would require, like, wouldn't be playable on like Switch 1 specs. So why does it start with Tao when she... I try to make... I was thinking maybe I should try upgrading the armor, but... eh. Alright, we're gonna continue the world quest, because we've spent so much time just crafting, I don't feel like pursuing like the actual story. Till later. Till tomorrow. That'll be a tomorrow thing. We did all the crafting and gathering today. We'll do some side questing for like another hour or so, and then call it for the night.
Hmm. これは? 組合本部の工房で発見しました。私も見たことがなくて、何かわかりますか?
なんとも言えないな。見た目からして相当古いものなのは確かだが。
I'm actually kind of bummed out about that. I was so looking forward to it because I wanted it to do a thing where to play the Bravely Default remaster into Bravely Default 2, and now it's like, well, I don't know when that's gonna happen.
錬金術師目線で言わせてもらうと、そういう直
I
感
have no
は
idea when that's
逃
gonna
さ
happen
ない方
because
がい
I
い
am
ね。
not gonna be able to afford a Switch 2 anytime soon.
いいんじゃないか。見た目が気に入ったんなら記念品にするとか。空間島にも空間フルーツっていう特産品があるしな。
そうだね。名物があると売り出す時にも効果的だよ。
かすれていて読めない部分もあるが、錬金術師殿であれば何とかしてしまいそうだな。
任せてよ。
そうですね。いいかもしれない。
Man.
この形を元に
Now I'm
して
sad.
100年祭の記念商品を作ろうと思います。皆さん、協力お願いします。
よし、来た。
少し手間だが、作業所まで行けば直接材料の相談ができるだろう。
ありがとうございます。相談してみます。
記念品作り。いいんじゃないか。
魔石派とガラス派、それぞれの作業所で
The
話
only
を
hope
して
would
みよ
be
う。
is that maybe it does well enough that they go, psych, you can do it on the Switch 1 now. Or it just gets like a PC port. And then I can just play it on PC at some point. Oh, that's a place we haven't explored yet, so may as well.
ここでよろしい？
こんなに大きな鉱山があるなら鉱石取り放題よね。手伝って。
俺たちの力が必要なんじゃないか。
どんな素材も無駄にな
Both
らないから
flowers along
ね。
the way. Oh, he's too
とりあえず
thick.
集めておくか。
あの辺りがガラス派の作業所だね。
フェデリーカさん、それに皆さんも一体どういうご用件で？
実は
It's like I figured because I know it got announced with the Switch 2, and I was just like, oh, well, it's good. I guess it's getting released with the Switch 2. But I just wasn't expecting it to be a Switch 2 exclusive because it's just I don't honestly like I don't think any like yeah I don't know unless because like I seen the pictures. The pictures don't really seem that more crisp than what you can do on the Switch 1.
この山で取れる素材だな。
どうにかなりそうだね。
I don't know.
ちょ
Shrugs.
っと待ってくれ。
Oh well.
これサルドニカで見つけたのか？
そうですが。
形は
Granted,
サ
I
ルドニ
think
カの
it's
伝
like
統的
$40
なもの
though.
だ。
At least.
ただ
Well,
製法
actually, the
がよ
$40
くわ
bucks
か
might
ら
be
な
the
くて
3DS
な。
version. I don't know. I'd have to see, like, actually look at the price.
ぎて読めないが
So it's actually not that bad of a price, but especially when you're comparing what it's like
だよな。
launching next to the Mario Kart game.
組合
That I think is like
の
$70, $80.
一体何なんだこの図版は。
まあともかくシンティラ鉱石を集めればいいのは分かった。
大変そうだが頑張れよ。
おーい。
I still find it hilarious how like everything's just shits the bed at the fairy beast. They're just like, oh no, don't touch me.
あの魔物か？
No, I'm good. If it ain't like 200 SP, we ain't stopping for no comment.
別の機会にしましょう。
魔石派の作業所はこの辺りだな。例の話を聞いてみるか。
すみません。ちょっといいですか？
フェデリーカさん、どうされたんです？
実は
I feel like hiker has to be
魔
a
石素材はおそらくルジャーダの魔
like
石
a
だろうな。
mistranslation.
おお、さすが現場の人。
だが
だが
それ以外にも金属が使われてるみたいだ。これはここら辺の素材じゃないな。
そうなの？
かすれててよくわからないが、俺もこんな材料は見たことがないな。
ってことは金属だけ別地方の素材ってこと？ともかくありがとう。ひとまずルジャーダの魔石を用意しよう。
これで魔石とガラスの素材が集まりました。
Oh, I guess I have to. I
手
guess
伝っ
up.
て。それじゃあ一度組合本部まで戻ろうか。
Since we're all the way up here anyway, might as well grab the landmark. Figure out how to get to it.
いいもの手に入るかな。集めておこう。
But he's not scared. Hit him with the pepper spray. Evasive maneuvers. Launch the flares. Me, everything's afraid of our fairy beast, soul beast thing. Big night dude. I'm not. Just go opening things. Could belong to someone, could have some long lost evil entity in it. Oh great, I just want to unlock the landmark.
敵だ、気をつけろ。
Oh, please don't beat my ass.
そこよ。決めます。
I don't like that they're strong.
そこよ。決めます。
俺に任せ。
炎を切り裂きます。いける。狙い撃つ。
I don't like it they're strong.
今の なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。よいしょ。隙だらけよ。覚悟しなさい。
どうだ
剣炎を
こいつで
切り裂きます。
俺に気をつけてパティ。
強い攻撃が来そうだ。
隙だらけよ。剣炎を隙だらけです。一気に畳みかけましょう。
すごいのが見えるぜ。
その調子でやれやれ。
今使うべきものは発動します。
パティありがとさん。
使います。発動します。パティありがとね。まだまだ。
クリシマンだ。こいつでどうだ。
せーの。よし一匹やっつけた。さすがですねライザさん。
とどめだ。
そこも覚悟しなさい。炎の剣見せてあげる。少ないでしょ。
こいつでどうだ。
いいよ進めだ。当たれ。今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。
まだまだ。
中心が空いてる。
終わりだ。やべえ。
炎をみんな気をつけて。気合います。蹴っ飛ばす。
No. Sometimes I can't really tell when I'm like if it's actually
やったねライザ。
taking the
中心が
input
空い
or
てる。
not.
覚悟しなさい。
俺に任せろパティ。はっくらえクリシマンだ。終わりだ。
隙だらけよ。決めます。
くらえまだまだ。
切り裂きます。やっつけた。
終わりだ。
ライザさんお見事です。急所を狙って切る。そりゃ
来ねえならこっちからだ。防げるもんなら防いでみやがれ。
Oh. It's probably actually better to do that mid combo then. To be fair, he was standing like right next to it. Like he's literally right there. Like man, we didn't see a giant night monster on the way here at all. Period. Nope. Don't know where he came from.
何を使おう。さてと。
Meanwhile, in game, he's like right there. He's been standing there the whole time.
ね
He's like, that's
え
kind
ど
of
こ
rude.
に行くのさ。
ここにしよう。
He's like, that's kind of rude. I've been here all day. What do you mean? You guys are the ones that cut him out of nowhere.
とりあえず魔石素材とガラス素材は揃った。ただ問題もあって。
製法がよくわからない。それと金属素材がこの辺りのものじゃない。さてどう実現するか。
なんかどうにかなりそうな気はするんだよな。
それも直感か。
まあね。ライザがこう言ってる時は大抵どうにかなるんだよね。
付き合いは短いですが、なんとなくわかります。
そうだ。この金属、私が調合で用意するのはどうかな。多分近い雰囲気のものが作れると思うんだ。
本当ですか？それならぜ
ひ。よし、決まりだね。
ひ。素材の準備ができたら声をかけてください。私が形にしてみます。
さあ、気合い入れて準備しよう。
I say I definitely want to at least keep one of each type so I can
ありがとうございます。
duplicate it later.
少しだけ待っていてください。
うん、任せた。頑張ってね。
Didn't realize she'd want a whopping 5 of them though. Goodness gracious.
どこに行きますか？
So we'll go back to the Beartelier, take a nap, save the
ライザ
game.
さん、 少しならい
I'll
い
probably
で
just
す
take
け
a
ど、
nap. I'll save the game.
無限に採掘はしないでくださいね。みんな疲れは取れた？いつまで？
休憩は終わりだ。
Just to be extra sure.
あ、どうもこんにちは。職人との皆さんお待たせしました。試作品が
What do
完
you
成
got?
しまし
Hit
た。
us with it.
おお、綺麗。
また腕を上げたんじゃないか？
そうでしょうか。
AKA, we didn't feel like modeling the thing, so you don't get to see what it looks like.
あまり納得してない感じ？あ、いえ、ライザさんの素材はとても良質で。本音で話そう。せっかくなら私も妥協したくない。なんだか微妙に噛み合っていないような気がするんです。初めてこれを見た時のビビッとくるあの感じがこの品からは感じられない。
What, you want chromedia now?
わかるな、その悩み。カチッとハマる感じがないんだよね。そうなんです。
通じ合ってるな。
物を作る人同士気持ちがわかるんだろうね。ちょっと悔しいけど。お話中すみません。例の図版の調査結果
Good old Anna.
ご報告に。
Coming in clutch.
何かわかりましたか？
はい。図版のランプによく似た品を所持している住人を発見しまして。話を聞きに行ってみよう。
違和感の正体もわかるといいんだが。
Watched a few streams of Elden Ring Night Rain, some of the Hollow Girls, and it seems pretty interesting. Definitely seems balanced around you playing with all 3 people.
住居通りに向かおう。
Definitely want someone really good, if not all 3 be pretty good, with it being roguelike with preset class builds for you. Yeah, so yeah, it seems that that Steam review that I found was pretty spot on. Because I watched Aki play it a little bit. To be fair, they always mention. I was thinking they always mentioned from the beginning. Well, actually, I do remember them mentioning that like it was 1 or 3 because they couldn't really figure out the balance. Like they didn't want to have to mess with the balancing too much. But I think they mentioned that it was like designed with 3 players in mind.
どうしたの？サルドニカで買ったの？
I'm not too surprised that it's definitely like really hard if you try to go at it solo.
クリフォードさんが送ってきたんだよ。クリフォードさんってあのクリフォードさん？そうだよ。探検で見つけたんだって。時々こうして送ってくるんだ。そうなの？何の理由があって送ってくるんだろう。私も本当のところはわからないんだけど、売ってお金に換えづらいようなものが多いんだ。だからもしかしたら手に入れたけど扱いに困ってるものを私に送ってきてるんだよ。
Clever's just been sending her presents to build a better impression. She's just selling it.
だったらなんでクラウディアなんだろう。そう。多分一番送りやすいからかな。
Yeah, I mean, overall, I've heard like pretty decent things about Night Rain.
私ならあちこちに召喚もあって、クリフォードさんとしても連絡が
But I feel like it's definitely a case of like if you don't have, in its current state, if you don't have like 2 other people to play with, to at least like play together and learn how to play the game and stuff, it's probably not a good idea to grab.
立場的に私が一番そういうことに詳しいところにいるからかも。どういうこと？クリフォードさんって
Weird crossover with Battle Royales is that ring that pops up to force you into the end of the day. Wait, it has the, oh, that's, I mean, why would you do the ring? They should have just done the Raven Watch maneuver. I don't know if you've seen Raven Watch is like it's, I would say it's like, to be honest, I was kind of like sitting there being like, man, Night Rain sounds really similar, but now you mentioning the ring that forces you into the end of day boss fight, it's very similar to Raven Watch. Raven Watch is a roguelite that you can play co-op that has characters that are classes based off of folklore characters. I think recently they added Romeo and Juliet. And it has a mechanic where at the end of a quote-unquote day, you have to fight like a boss of the map area. And but it doesn't have like a ring for it. Like it just teleports you to the boss. Like, so I feel like because part of the part of the skill of playing the game is, you know, knowing what resources to leave towards the end so that you can easily pile up more resources before going into the boss fight without taking too much damage. Man, you know, that answers the question. That had been bugging me for a while. I was like, man, Night Rain just sounds similar to like another game I have played. It's Ravenwatch. Really good game, honestly. I kind of want to play it more. I am not very good at it.
あれはフェデリーカ？何してるんだろう。フェデリカ、どうしたの？
And to be fair, in a game like Elden Ring of all things, with the whole summoning thing already being like a,
ここがどこなのか。
you know, penchant of the game with like summoning characters and players and stuff, like they could have made it work that you just get forcibly summoned
道に迷ってしまったんです。
instead of just making this weird ring
迷
shenanigans.
子ってこと？だってフェデリーカってここで生活してるわけでしょ？どうしてそんなことに？それは地図をなくしたからです。地図？まさかサルドニカの地図ってこと？はい、私は昔からよく道に迷うんです。なので常に地図を持ち歩くようにしていたんですが。
I would like to say I know what it feels like, but honestly, if I've lived somewhere for a while, I'm usually the one that kind of figures out how to get around the place. So I don't know what that feels like. Like for instance, what was it? It wasn't today, it was yesterday. We were like at a spot where there's like way too much traffic and I was like, just turn around and go over on that other side. But it's like further away from the light. Mom's like, where? Like over there. And we just went around and she's like, wow, you really got the lay of the land for this place pretty quick. I'm like, yeah, you know, because it makes sense. This place, like the ways in and out of like parking lots and like malls and stuff, like just makes sense. Like it makes sense to me, so it's just, it was really easy for me to pick up the layout on a lot of things and how to get in and out of places.
地図さえあれば問題ないので、新しく地図を作るために周りを見て歩いてみます。そういうことを言いたかったわけじゃないんだけどな。フェデリーカってしっかりしてそうで意外と抜けてるところがある気がする。工芸品を鑑賞してると私もいろいろ刺激を受けるよ。
別のジャンルに触れてみるのは面白いかもね。
The cat.
今度絵画とかも見てみようかな。集めておこう。
Oh, okay. In the area, but not. You? Oh.
フェデリーカさん、こちらよ。
こんにちは。アンナからお話が言ってるかと思いますが。
ええ、100年祭の記念商品作りで参考にしたいということだったわね。これよ。
本当だ、似てる。
Why does it look kind of...
間違いなく作者は同じだろうな。
This was just design choice?
大昔の話よ。亡き夫が森で見つけたの。思い出の品なの。今はもうずいぶん古びてしまったけどね。
そうだったんですね。どうしたの、ライザー？なんかどうにかなりそうな気はするんだよな。私の勘違いじゃない。この金属、錬金術で作ったものだ。
何？
そうなんですか？ちょっと待ってください。っていうことは、私たちが見つけたのは工芸品の図面じゃない。錬金術師向けの調合レシピだったんだよ。
そりゃ驚いたな。
Twitch fixes a mistake, hit you with the ads. That's right. Give me them pennies. Come on now. Good. Ah, nice. I got all of your 2 pennies. Don't you buy? Goodness gracious. Your penny tax evasions have been foiled.
協力してあげなくっちゃ。その代わり一つお願いを聞いてもらって。
Maybe when I get like 2 pennies, this Twitch probably gets like the full $1.
このランプがかつてのように
It's like I don't know how much Twitch actually makes off of ad revenues. They're also like they're trying to do as much as they can though, because they kind of shot themselves in the foot because they did a lot of stuff for giving people the ability to like not have to get like, you know, watch ads for like, you know, through subscriptions and Twitch Turbo and stuff like that. And now they're like, this is a problem because like sub revenue doesn't really cover the costs for like their servers and stuff. Ad revenue is just like, it's less finite with like subscription stuff. Because now they even have like little, I've seen it in some streams where it'll pop up in the corner. I don't know how it's shown on mobile, because on mobile you don't get them, but like on the browser, it's like it'll pop up in the corner where it'll play like actual video ads, but there'll be no audio.
ああ、だが100年祭にはぴったりの品なんじゃないか。
そうですね。町を起こした錬金術師のレシピですし、ライザさんにご協力いただければ完璧な品を完成させられませんか？
ついに私の本領を発揮する時が。
待った。ことはそう単純じゃないぞ。
え？そうだね。このままだとちょっと問題があるよ。どういうことでしょうか？
最初話したイメージからフェデリーカも記念品を販売するのを想定してるよな。
はい。販売するなら生産ルートがいるでしょ。でも調合品だと作れるのはライザだけになるよね。あ、そうですね。
錬金術なしで魔石を扱えなければ交渉にあらず。町がかつてぶつかった問題と全く同じ構図だ。
そっか。
Time to remix the recipe, baby.
あとちょっとで実現できるのに。ダメだ。すぐには解決策が出てこないや。しばらく一人で考えてみようかな。こんなに大きな鉱山があるなら鉱石取り放題よね。
ねえ、どこに行くのさ。
ここでいいの？
Time to remix that recipe. What are you doing, man? My doggo came over. Well, he's not.
隣よろしいでしょうか？
もちろん。
ごめんなさい。難しいことになってしまって。
いやいや、もともと私たちが言い出したんだから。でもどうしようね。今の考えのままだと。
And I tried to go get a new like brush for him today because he's been shedding like a lot even after like I've been brushing him, and unfortunately they had all of the brushes. There's like a special one, it's got like the Ferminator or whatever is the brand. We have like the one for short hair that my brother used to use for his dog before they gave their dog away to the they had a person they knew and where they used to live that adored like Mac, and she used to be his groomer, and so they couldn't really keep up, so they asked her if she would be interested in making him, and she did, and he's been like living it up over there. But they handed me their brush that they had for him, which was really good for getting rid of like the hair and stuff, but it's for short hair dogs, not for dual coat puff balls like mine. I make do with it, with doing like really small little strokes with it, but it's so bad. So today we went to go see if we could find one that was for like long hair dogs, And they had the one for like the larger dog breeds, but the one for the smaller dog breeds, they were out of the long hair ones, and I was like,
せっかくの記念祭ですから街をもっと盛り上げるいい案はないかと。この形を元にして100年祭の記念商品を作ろうと思います。
they'll either go back like a different day and see if they like have it in stock, or probably just order it online or
調
something.
合品だと作れるのはライザだけになるよね。
このランプがかつてのように美しく輝く姿をもう一度だけ見てみたい。
美しく輝く。
そうだ、記念品じゃなくてもこれなら。
ライザさん？
ねえフェデリカ、ちょっと聞いてくれる？どうかな、これならなんとかなりそうじゃない？
確かにいけるかもしれません。
早速みんなにも相談しよう。どこか気持ちを切り替えられそうな場所は。
なんだ？
We're lazy to just walk the like 4 steps over here.
実現できそうな気がする。
Good old Anna, savior of the day.
代表2人も呼んでもらっていいでしょうか？
はい、わかりました。
Anna, Agatha, the two true unsung heroes of the story of this game.
錬金術師が残したランプ。この町にそんなものが残ってるとは。
これを
Oh, there's also I love Sakuna. Oh my god, I forgot that I bought Sakuna.
蘇らせたいと考えています。
The one where you play the like what is it? Rice deity person?
商品
Oh, I have so many JRPGs I need to play.
だから
We're probably gonna be on a
ライトに
JRPG
する
kick for a
っていう
while,
のはどう
honestly.
かな。
We might have a little break for like some TFT, maybe some Battlefront 2 if that doesn't like crash while I stream, but
100年祭が終わるまでの間、
a
期間
bunch of
限
these
定
like
の街頭です。
RPGs I've had just rotting.
たくさんの人が
Well,
街
we're
を
probably
訪
gonna
れ
have a
ます
Borderlands break
そんな人たち
with
が
either like Borderlands 2 or
街の魅力を感
like
じて
Tiny
ほしい。
Tina's Wonderland.
始まりの光を未来に伝えていくためには、私もこの方法が一番だと思いました。ライザさんのおかげで思いつけたんです。
俺はいいと思うぞ。せっかくの100年祭なんだ。盛り上げたいもんな。ま、問題はこっちだが。
我々としては魔石細工の魅力は職人自身の手で引き出すべきと考えている。
うん。
だが我々の出発点となったのが錬金術師の技術であったのもまた事実であれば、それを100年祭に盛り込むのもこの町のあり方として正しい姿なのかもしれない。
ってことは
やってみよう。魔石派も可能な限り支援する。
よし、そうと決まれば早速動き出すか。
私たちも協力するよ。
皆さんありがとうございます。
じゃあ私はランプの準備だね。
お願いします。ライザさんの力を貸してください。
Let's go time!
今度こそ私の本領発揮だ。
どこ行くん
We
だ？
cannot be contained.
さて忙しくなるぞ。
Alright, let's see if we have the materials for it. I might have to like regress a bit.
何作ろうかな。
Oh no, we're fine. Wait, no, I don't want to use the recharger.
どこに入れよう。
This is a lot easier to make than I was expecting, honestly. I was expecting it to take a little bit of something.
どこに入れよう。いい感じじゃない。よーし、行け。うん、完成。必要な素材。
And we're almost close to being able to
どこの
unlock
町の人にも喜んでもらえるランプを作ろう。
next weapon set.
よし。
Which we potentially might just be able to make straight out, because I think it'll be the Goltarian bars.
準備できたよ。って相当忙しそうだね。
あ、ライザさん、ごめんなさい。準備で忙しくて。
みんな頑張ってるね。
はい。クラウディアさんが予算の段取りをつけてくださったおかげです。ボスさんも各派閥の交渉たちと話をつけたり、近隣住民に企画の説明をしてくれたり、お仲間さんもものすごく優秀な方たちばかりで本当に助かりました。
なんだか自分が褒められたみたいで。
That's right. Done behind the scenes. Not Anna and Agatha, we'd be nowhere.
いいえ、私はただこの町の芸術が好きなだけで、それが広まる機会があるなら協力したいと、そう思っているだけです。
ライザさん、準備が整ったんですね。フェデリーカ、大変そうだね。いえ、このくらいなんてことないです。いよいよ実現できるんですから。夜まで待ってください。時間になったらマルモ広場
Oh
に
my
集合
god.
しま
Wait
しょ
till
う。
tonight. Till the
みんなに
night.
も認めてもらえるといいけど。ひとまず
It's the middle of the day right
ど
now.
こか行くのか？
Jeez Louise. Couldn't they have just fast forwarded to
こ
nighttime?
んなに大きな鉱山があるなら
Goodness
鉱石
gracious.
取り放題よね。
They're real quick to forcibly teleport you wherever they feel like it, but then, you know, when it's like change the daytime, they're like, no, you better go back and go to sleep. I can't believe this. Oh, so the Sardonica one doesn't have a follow-up to it. Actually, I never checked to see if we could continue the follow-up for the desalinization thing. Why is one of the NPCs like just shit in his bed? He's like, oh snap. I think I'm gonna definitely try to do all the world quests though. At the very least. Probably won't do all the side quests. But all the world quests? Yeah, get those done.
This 想像以上だな。
名前も知らない、顔もわからない。でもかつてこの町には錬金術師がいた。そいつのおかげで今の俺たちがあること忘れずにいないとな。
過去を知り未来を紡いでいく。俺たちも学ぶべきことがあるかもしれないな。
いいこと言うね。
Right there, Shakespeare.
かつての錬金術師もこの光景を夢見てレシピを書いたのでしょうか。この日見た景色が100年後200年後も語り継がれていくといいですね。
actual dialogue. Caption. Me too, man. Yeah. It's like what? You didn't say all that. Calm down now. Nice. About Oh, that one. Oh, I guess we could go do that one. Bottom.
ここでいいのか。
Well, yeah, we'll do some continuation up on this one, and then we'll
物価を経験しちまうと空間島が天国に思えてくるな。
call it for the night. Especially because, oh, is that who I think it is?
おい、どうしたんだ。何の騒ぎだ。
But especially because with the
どうもこうもないよ。
sometime
村に共同住宅
next
を
week
建てる
I'll
話をしてた
have the
ぞ。
house to myself for a bit. I don't know how long for, but probably do some day
空間
streams.
島の大規模
Probably
開発
pick
計
up
画
some
を
slack
実行
there.
するって宣言したんだ。
俺はそんな話聞いてないぞ。どうして急にそんなことを。
島の未来を考えての一点張りさ。そんなことしたらこの島の雰囲気が壊れちまうよ。
そんなの私だって嫌だ。絶対に説得して止めなく
He's
ちゃ。
like, Skyrise apartments everywhere. Burn down the trees.
待て。父さんの性格的に何を言おうと簡単にやめるわけがない。アガーテたちなら理由を聞いてるかもしれない。そっちから当たってみよう。
Where's the... Wait, I could have sworn that there was the model for the armored girl. There. Oh. Like the long-haired one. That was like, give me all the food.
そっか。アガーテ姉さんたちも聞いてないんだ。
ああ、私らも今日になって急に聞かされてな。正直戸惑っているんだ。
けど住民たちの困惑はそれ以上だな。この件で朝から相談されっぱなしさ。
そりゃそうだよ。みんな計画を止めたいと思ってるはずだし。
ああ、いや、それがそういうわけでもなくてな。
特産品である空間フルーツの味が変わった。正確には味が落ちてしまった。このまま特産品として成り立たなくなる可能性があるのならば、早いうちに変化を受け入れた方がいい。そう考える者も意外と多いんだ。まあ生産者が大きな不安を感じるのは当然ではあるが。
でも正直俺も島の若いやつらも空間フルーツの味が変わったとは思えないんだけどな。
けど作ってる人やずっと前から食べてる人たちがいるんだから間違いないと思う。二人はどう思ってるの？モリッツさんの大規模開発計画のこと。
今の静かで素朴な雰囲気は大好きだ。しかし村が賑わうことも正直喜ばしく感じている。
どっちかの肩を持てたら楽なんだけどな。頭痛えよ、まったく。
現状
Poor
の島
Lombard.
に
He's like, bro, I just an errand boy. I have to do all these
だから今のよう
decisions.
な状態になっているんだろう。
島に未来を見出すことができない。空間フルーツの味が落ちたから。じゃあもしも私が空間フルーツの味を元に戻すことができれば。
開発計画に賛同する者は確実に減るだろう。しかしそんなことが可能なのか？
不可能を可能にするのが錬金術よ。何か方法がないかアトリエで考えてみる。
Raz is just like, hold my beer.
それにしてもこんな軍刀が突然現れるなんて不思議ですね。
Oh crap! They sent me to not the one I was expecting. I saw K, so I thought it was the one. Yeah, no. Why is it defaulting to the card? I saw the K, so I was just like, oh, Kraken Island, and then it's just like, no, it just defaults to the Kark Isle.
大丈夫ですか
？He's dead.
よかった。意識はあるみたい。
峠で魔物にを。
ライザー。襲われたのは峠。
すまない。
たまに懐いてくる魔物がいるのよね。出入りしすぎて仲間と思われてるとか。
But you made it from all the way over here, all the way to our little secret. That's kind of suspicious. How do you make it that distance?
ここでよろしい。
Like, he went from here, and instead of going down here and turning down to this port, which is where they're known to like be able to get on and get off, he decides to go all the way through here to here. Like, I mean, unless it's like the reasoning is he went through this, because I think this area loop connects down here. Maybe that's what it is. So yeah, he probably went this way, and down this way, then went up like this way, and then, but even then, like going that far, like that's insane. That's crazy. Even in game, that's not a short distance. Like being a gamer, like being on the video game side of things, that is not a short distance at all.
島から比較的近いのに、
何を使おう。
ここに村があった話を
Well,
島の人は誰も知らないんだよね。
better back it up, buddy.
あそこにいるのは
Oh
敵です。
fuck!
気をつけて。
Took too long to swing.
ライザー、一丁やってやろうぜ。
終わりですわ。一人この走らないでよ。見せてあげる。それ。これでおしまい。今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。パティ。せ。
パティ、すまね
近づけないでさ。狙い撃つ。よし。
え。来ねえならこっちからだ。
すっげえ。さすがライザね。
せーそこよ。隙だらけよ。決めます。炎見せてあげる。せー近づけない。こっちの倒しました。
Oh, you dead.
パトリチアさん、さすが使います。決めた。これです。
パティ、ありがとさん。
それ。これでおしまい。
まだまだ。
それ。せーの。お願いパティ。キル。このコマ。決めます。
終わりだ。
見せてあげるわ。切り裂きます。問題はありませんでしたね。
She still hasn't leveled up. Oh my god, why is there so many things around the... I'm getting on the fucking mount. After this fight, I'm getting on the fucking mount, so they leave me the fuck alone. Bro, like it just doesn't make any sense. Why is there so many fucking monsters next to the quest area? Get them out of my way! Like, Jesus Christ. It's so stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. Why is there so many monsters? Like, jeez. It's crazy, bro. It's actually insane to me. Like, I'm just trying to do the quest and I can't because there's like a billion fucking monsters in the way. Like, it's honestly insane. Like, it's honestly insane. It is absolutely ridiculous. Brother. Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Keep running. Keep running. Jesus. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
ベデリーカ、やばくなったら言えよ。
炎の結果を見せてあげる。そりゃイオンがティーを作れるんじゃないですか。
俺に任せろ、パティ。
It's honestly just, it's ridiculous. Maybe if it wasn't like a game where you have like, you know, seeing like where one monster model turns into 3, like it wouldn't be like that bad. But when you're in a game where one monster model turns into multiple monsters in a fight and then you still have the other one after, like it doesn't become like an enriching feature, it becomes an annoyance. It just becomes an annoyance. What game did I play that had whatchamacallit? There was a game that I played where it would basically take, like if you got in combat with like one monster model and there was like multiple within like a certain distance of it, it would make like a tougher fight to pull more in so that you would clear out more of an area. And it's just like, but in here, it's like, they put a shit ton of models on the open world, and then every one of them turns into multiple monsters that does nothing, that, you know, when you come out, you can run into another one that's another 3 fight, like back to back, in a game where, like, most of your damage is single target. Like, most of the damage is single target. Yeah, you can use items to like deal with it, and like for instance, I think a couple characters have like AoE abilities, but a lot of times with the way the monsters are spread out, they don't get hit by the AoE a lot of times, and it's just like it's a really poorly thought out implementation of just populating the world without much forethought, in my opinion.
まさかあのサンゴの島から魔物が出てきてるってこと？だ
ろうな。どうやら群島の外に出て活動するようになっちまったらしい。
なるほどな。なら何をするかは簡単だ。みんなで
Like, I don't know, it's like honestly like for me, Ryza 3 is just gonna be mired with just poor design choices on things. Which kind of sucks. I mean, the story is not too bad. Like, the world quest thing is actually pretty cool, right? Whereas you do world quests, it actually visually impacts the world around you. Like, I've always liked that sort of stuff. But just the way they did they handled the SP systems, the progression of, like, the gear, and you're just getting, like, shit on by, like, enemies because you can't make what you need because nobody explains to you that, oh, hey, by the way, you need to go back to get these, like, other things because they've been there the whole game, you just didn't have high enough level gathering stuff for it, which there's really no indicator aside from just going back and magically. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm not gonna lie, if like coming out of that quest had gone had put me instantly into the combat because it respawned the monsters, I was actively about to cuss the game out. I was actively about to cuss the game out. Because that's the other thing that pisses me off. You clear a quest fight, come out of it, instantaneously have a monster up your ass. Like, brother. There's just no way you can tell me that they couldn't have just coded like you like for nothing to move if you haven't moved when you come out of a forced like cinematic thing. Like, oh my goodness. There's just so many things that I feel like they just decided not to do because they, you know, focusing on making this world that's like just massive and then being like, yeah, we'll just populate it with a crap ton of monsters so that it doesn't feel empty. And it's like in like an action style game, that's not a bad take, right? Like like for instance, like in a game like Oblivion or Skyrim, where it's open world and it's a giant map and you just fill it up with a bunch of stuff to fight, you know, it's not a bad idea. In a game like Ryza, where it's basically turn-based and one monster model turns into multiple monster models, and it's just like it doesn't go as well at all whatsoever. Honestly, it really doesn't.
魔物の親玉はどこにいるのやら。
It just doesn't, and I feel like they should have done
歩き回る以外に方法はないわね。
slightly put a little bit more forethought into how much, at least like, because like honestly, if they even like reduced it by a third to even a half of how many monsters are in an area, it would have been fine. It would have been perfectly fine, or at least like reduced the whatchamacallit, the aggro range that they have, also would have been fine. Also, we're probably about to just get beat up. Cause yeah, I was like, these land sharks are kind of, they're kind of stonks.
けどこの島の親玉はそれならやること。
Alright, if we get like just raffle stomped while trying to do this, we're definitely just gonna call it there for sure.
炎の舞よ、それいけ私が行くよ、パディ。それそこよ、覚悟しなさい。炎の剣だ、見て近づけないでしょ。はあ、それ
来ねえならこっちからだ。
今なら鍵を作れるんじゃないですか。
Or probably me.
終わりです。せーの、炎。近づけないでしょ。
Yeah, because like for instance, Elden Ring, right? That's another one. Like Elden Ring's big map is like it's huge, and a lot of people said that it didn't feel very popular. But to be honest, like I just feel like I don't know. Elden Ring felt like really very nicely populated to me with like what was available because it was a very big map. There's definitely empty areas, but like when you have like an open world map, you like, yeah, you want to put monsters in it to populate the world so it doesn't feel empty, but just don't want it where every 2 inches there's something to fight, because then it's just tedious. There we go. Yeah, the tediousness of it all gets a little much, especially because like in Ryza, right, a lot of the materials you're gathering don't really come from monsters. Like there's definitely some from monsters that you want, but a good majority of what you gather and use, like for just crafting in general, doesn't come from monsters. It comes from plants and the mining and stuff like that. And it's mildly like annoying when you're just trying to gather like ore and stuff, and then you can't because there's monsters just blowing up your butt every 20 seconds.
やっぱりライザ、この湖すごいよ。この湖の水、淡水化装置を通した島の水よりも水質がいいみたいだ。
それ本
当？うん。
Yeah, and for me, Ryza 3 is gonna end up being a game where like some of the design decisions are what's really gonna like hold it back from me liking the game. Just the pacing for the gear, and then like the just sheer amount of monsters just constantly thrown at you makes a little much. The redeeming factor is like the world quest system's pretty cool. The story's not too bad. I mean, it's just usual JRPG story tropes, but and stuff like that, and it's just like it could have been so good. Honestly, it could have been so good.
とりあえず集めておくか。
high quality coral stuff.
これでよし。それじゃあアトリエに戻るとしますか。
これも使えるのか？
どんな素材も無駄にならないからね。
Those ones here are probably pretty high quality.
どちらへ向かいますか？なるほど。
I'm assuming we'll learn like the recipe or whatever.
小妖精というが実際魔物なんだよな。
Oh wait, is this? Oh, no, this is...
探してるのはこれじゃないですか？
あ、そう、これだよ。ちょうど気になってたことがあってね。確かこの本に載ってたはずと思ってたんだ。
Just get married already.
雑学以外にもいろんな事柄が幅広く載ってる本でね、すごく便利なんだよ。でもよく僕の探してる本が分かったね。
タオさんがこの本を開いているのをよく見ていたので、おそらくそうじゃないかと思って。
そうか、助かったよ。ありがとう。
いえ、そんな大したことはしてません。
Does it mean while everybody else sitting on the couch on the other side of the room eating popcorn like, stop it! Throws the popcorn, get married!
パーティーも大変だね。いえ、もう。
Everybody's throwing popcorn at Tal. You bum!
よし、この改良型炭水化装置が完成すれば、水質は今より格段に良くなるはず。あとは水源のあった頃と同じになるかどうかね。
Boo!
今より良くなるのが確かなら、
Throws
作ってから考えてもいいんじゃないかな。そうだね。うん、わかった。材料を確認したら早速作ってみる。
I'm assuming this is another one where it's just like probably pretty easy to make. Oh no! Oh shit! Okay. We actually need stuff.
考えすぎかな。必要なのは
How many I can't.
どのくらい作ろうかな。よーし、行け。必要などれにしようかな。
I thought it would be like the, you know, the water we took was what we what we needed for it. And then we would just like toss some other stuff together, and then it's like, nah, you need this. Oh, we're still. Wait, no, was it 1500? I don't know. I'll check. I think we might be able to unlock the other one.
水化装置につける浄化装置。これがあれば多分
完成したみたいだね。
うわびっくりした。
Make some noise when you come in, Tal. What's wrong with you?
できたってライザが言ったのと同じくらいかな。その
まあね、これを今の炭それでどれだけ。
それなら。あとは任せて。僕がこれを取り付け。
お。
なんか頼もしい。
Goodness gracious.
タオもし。改良。
Too bad he can't grow up with anything else. Oh, nice, we did. Let's go. Alright, so then the next 2000 is for unlocking the item restructuring. SP gain during synthesis. Recipe 3. Spends time gained from food buffs. That's probably worth grabbing later down the line. Definitely gonna prioritize this next, the item rebuilding. But like the next like 3.5k points are gonna be going into this tree. Because being able to raise it by 20 levels is gonna be good. And then after that, I guess we'll just to see what we need after. Because I'll probably just grab either the SP points or I'll grab some of the stuff I need for finishing some of the side quests that we have. Let's see. Patties. Oh, it wants Crimenia. We make it decent. Wait. Why is hers with mark of assistance? What? Why is that on mark of attack? Should be mark of aggression. Honestly, I don't really think it's better than this sword. The Might of Heaven? It's like, why would I want her support level to go higher? She's very obviously an attacker. Yeah, his too. That's so weird. That's reducing it. Like, I think I should just skip this entire weapon tree and then just go for their other stuff. Like, just go for trying to max out a weapon. How much does it take for the third recipe? 2,000? We might go for that instead then. Like, we might just skip those weapons. Those weapons aren't that good. Maybe for Ryza. Because Ryza should have... If Ryza has the assistance on it as well, like if they all just have it, then we'll make Ryza's and then just skip everybody else's. Mark of Protection? What? Okay. Okay, that's the weapon they made for people that want to do things like weirdly. No, good to know. Honestly, I feel like the mark of whatever's should have just been something you could choose yourself. Oh wait, maybe... Hold up. Hold up. Wait, before we really freak it, I forgot about the Link morph. Might of Heaven. You're there. Right here. What does this do? How do you like morph again? Enhance your items. Change your item to whatever you want it to be. I completely forgot how to like initiate the Link morph thing. Hold up. How do I do that? Oh, maybe I don't have the item I need for it. I don't know. I'll look it up later. Let's snap and then finish out the finish out the world quest. Then call it
なるほど。
Yeah, I'm like honestly, like it just feels that in a lot of this stuff, it's kind of just like you either have to like it's for like it feels just more designed for like second playthrough things. It's weird.
ライザ、お前何かしたのかい？
急に何なの？何も悪いことしてないんだけど。
母さん、ちゃんと説明しないとわからないよ。ライザ、
Mom, what did you do? I didn't do nothing. I'm just breathing. I just woke up.
もしかして何か変わってた？
どうやらやっぱりこの子の仕業だったみたいだね。
今朝収穫した空間フルーツを食べてみたら、水源があった頃のあの味に戻っていたんだよ。
よかった。水源があった頃の水質に戻したくて炭水化装置に改良を加えたの。どこまで水質が改善するかがわからなかったけど、今の話聞いて安心したわ。
詳しい話はよくわからない
Yeah,
けど。
I'm assuming that like for those weapons, they might have to do the link morph thing to unlock a different sort of
水
upgrade.
源が枯れ、炭水化装置によって水を賄うようになり、空間フルーツの味は日に日に低下していった。幼き頃から身近にあったあの味は永遠に味わうことができない。そう諦めておったのじゃが、この島のわしの大切な思い出の味をお前は取り戻してくれた。感謝するぞ、ライザ。炭水化装置に対する不安もこれで消え失せた。
Was beating up a land shark.
これからも島のため炭水化装置のことを頼みたい。錬金術師ライザ・リンシュタウトよ。
私からもお願いするよ。いい水は農家にとっての命だからね。
ライザがこんなにもすごいことができるようになるとはね。
He saved the world twice, slaying like world-ending problems, and Mom's like, I didn't think you could ever do anything amazing.
これからも島を良くするために
It's like,
頑張るよ。
alright, Mom, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate that saving your childhood flavor was more important than saving the world. Thank you. That kind of cracks me up, honestly. And honestly, very fitting. Very fitting.
見てくれ、この立派な住宅を。王都にも引けを取らぬと思わんか。 そんなことより、これ以上の開発計画は中止だ。もう十分だろ。
Boss looks ready to give him his data sandwich.
ボス、お前は何も分かっておらん。開発計画は村と島の未来を考えてのことなのだ。余計な口出しをするんじゃない。
本当に未来を考えてるならこの島の雰囲気を壊すようなことするはずない。第一、空間島は開発には向いてない島なの。大きな工事なんかしたら環境に悪影響だよ。
そんなこと今更ではないか。すでにこの島の環境は以前より悪化しておるのだからな。
Uh-huh.
4年前のあの日、水源を失ってから今日まで緩やかに静かに悪化の一途をたどっている。能天気にもお前たち若者は誰一人として気づいておらんがな。
水源を失ってからって、まさかモリッツさん気づいてたのか？
ん？まさかお前たち知っているのか？空間フルーツのことを。
Yeah, we just fixed
炭
it.
水化装置を通した水のせいで空間フルーツの味が変わったことですよね。それはもう解決したんです。炭水化装置を改良したから水質が戻ったんです。
戻ったんだよ。水源があった頃に空間フルーツの味は元通りさ。
それは本当なのか？
He's like my child.
ああ、間違いない。カールさんたちだけじゃなくコローも味が戻ったって言ってたからな。
Protect my child.
それにコローは炭水化装置のことを認めてくれました。これからもよろしく頼むって。
なんと、
What happened? We fixed the problem. That's what happened. Why aren't you listening? We're talking. And you're just not listening. Would you just eat the fruit yourself? Somebody just get him some Karkin fruit.
保証します。完全に元に戻りました。だからこれ以上の開発はやめてください。
そういうことならば、この共同住宅を最後に開発。
本当にいいんですか？
この島で農業を営むカールたちだけでなく、コローまでもが認めた以上、効果は確かなのだ。
Honestly, to be fair, we wouldn't be able to use his dad as like a good reference anyway. You would have to like pull it in a basically completely unbiased, or like in this case, right? Somebody who had been against the thing to begin with.
この島ののどかな空気を気に入っているからだ。それは好き好んで壊そうとは思わん。島にも希望が持てるならば。
I don't know, boss looks ready to about to rough him up.
もしかしてモリッツさんが開発計画を進めようとしたのって。
私とてこの島の住民だ。皆まで言う。
Okay, to be honest, with the connections he's had, it'd be surprising for him to not have left if he didn't want to be there.
工事中にこんなものが出てきたのだが。こ
れってまさか古式皮具？
価値のあるもののようだな。
すごい高度な錬金術で作った道具です。
そうか。やれやれ。時間をかけた開発計画は白紙に戻り、価値。この王存をどう取り戻す？
So think about eating some fruit.
モリッツさんがあんなに島のことを考えてくれてる人だった。
昔から父さんは島のことを大切に思ってたさ。
強引か。確かに。
So she figures out how to make it.
ああ、壊れてはいるけど古式皮具だから。
ならアトリエに行こ
う。どこ行くんだ
？Oh, stop.
なるほど。
I moved a little bit so it like moused over the quest icon. Well, the Kirkin Island one sure takes a while. The Sardonia one was pretty quick in comparison.
この古式皮具壊れてるから絶対じゃないけど。
空間灯を作るのに使ったって。
道具としての性能も価値もすごいと思う。多分当時の空間灯は宝の山に近い。それでね、そこまで考えて。
推測？今の
私たちの隠れ家をもともと使ってた人のこと。島から近いけど島からは絶対見えない隠れ。
クリント王国時代のトレジャーハンターも
ぶっ飛びすぎじゃないのか？
あくまでも可能性の一つよ。
確かに。大げさだろうけど奇跡に近いくらいすごいことだと思うぜ、俺は。
そうだな。まあ
違いね。
She's like, great, I don't get evicted. That?
賑やかなのも楽しそうだけど、やっぱり空間灯。
Let's go. Nice. Let's go. We did it. Oh, alright, we didn't get much story progression then, especially because basically I had to run it back a bit when I accidentally dismantled everything. But, you know, not bad, not bad. Got the side quest done, got the stuff rolling. So surely tomorrow we can get the story progressing. Hopefully finish it timely manner. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. It was a day for you. It was a day for you. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye bye.